Hello there, it's your favorite Uncle Josh, and we are back with another video. Yes, I know you've missed me. This video is near and dear to my heart because, as you read by the title, this is my petitioning on how Keke Palmer should be in the MCU. But before we begin, a word from our sponsors.
Eulogy for Humanity. If Monsters Reign, Chapter 12. As they walked along the river for about half an hour, Zacchiel still hadn't spoken, and Kerberos kept turning one of its heads to make sure they were still following. It was creepy.
So, Keke Palmer has accomplished, we're just going to jump into it. Keke Palmer has accomplished many things through our life. From Akilah and the Bee at the age of 9, starring Angela Bassett, keep that in mind, to winning a primetime Emmy. This woman keeps a check and she stays busy. Remember that. Now, the next thing that Keke Palmer should tackle in movies is superheroes. Why I say that? Because Keke Palmer needs to open herself to a new, different audience and new star quality. And what better way to do that than a superhero movie? And who has the superhero foot on, who has their neck on the superhero movie thing? You guessed it, Marvel. Now, you're probably asking yourself, how would Keke Palmer end up as a Marvel Cinematic Universe or multiverse superhero? I'm glad you asked. She is going to do that by playing the role of none other than Marie Laveau. Marie Laveau is a voodoo priestess, the most famous one of them all. She was brought into mainstream when she was portrayed by Angela Bassett in American Horror Story, The Coven. Now, y'all, Angela Bassett has had a very successful career as an actress, and she really did a good job playing Marie Laveau. But you got to remember, Marvel does not cast people twice in other movies. If you're that character, you're going to be that character for life unless something happens. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. However, the only times that they have casted people twice was Chris Evans and Ryan Gosling. That's because those movies were not Christ-like, not biblical, not scriptural, and not good. So they gave them other chances and they knocked it out the park. But because Angela Bassett did a good job and she's Mother of Wakanda, they're not going to recast her. So they're going to have to get somebody else to play the iconic woman. And who better else to play the iconic woman of Marie Laveau than the person who has always been dubbed as looking at like a younger Angela Bassett. And who looks like a young Angela Bassett, y'all? Who? Tell me who. If you said Keke Palmer, you guessed it. Keke Palmer looks like a young Angela Bassett. And that, my friends, is very simple on how Keke Palmer can end up as a Marvel superhero in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You're probably wondering, well, how they just going to introduce her? They just not going to throw her in like that, Uncle Josh. They just not going to throw her in like that. How they going to introduce her? Hold on, I got you. I'm going to tell you how they going to do it. So, if you know anything about Marie Laveau in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, she is obsessed with vampire blood because it actually helps her keep her young. And one of the characters, Monica Rambeau, who's played by Teyonah Parris, Marie Laveau sent her back in time because she had to get vampire blood from her friend Dracula so she can stay young. Pay attention to that. Marie Laveau has also come in contact with Dr. Morbius. And you know there's a doctor and there's a Morbius movie coming out April 1st. Now you're probably also saying, Uncle Josh, the movie is already shot. The movie is already shot. They not going to reshot and throw Keke Palmer in there. I got this. Pay attention. What they can do, because Marie Laveau has spoke with Dr. Morbius, has had conversations, has had scenes with him. What they can do is a post-credit scene with Keke Palmer being introduced as Marie Laveau, either in the movies or when they release it on Disney Plus or digital download. They can have a third post-credit scene where Keke Palmer is being introduced as Marie Laveau to the audience. So that, my friends, pretty much wraps up why Keke Palmer not only needs to be in the MCU, but she needs to play Marie Laveau. If you have any questions, comment, subscribe, share, come back, and thank you for watching.